Good morning, my loves. Welcome to Cimone Loves Tea. I am doing a living room read today. This is going to be like a series for me, the living room read. And this is going to be for my air sign energies, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So today I got the message to do air signs because right now we are in a time where we really need to go within and seriously focus on really healing. The overall card I got for this message today was childhood innocence. And with this card, I for some reason, and it's spiritually guided, of course, I've been tapping into some divine masculine energies here. Excuse the noise in the background because my baby is on his school presentation. So if you hear noise and teacher talking in the background, we're in school right now. But childhood innocence. I have a divine masculine, and this could be a number of divine masculine energies who's had their childhood innocence taken. And this information, this message has been coming up to me for a while. Here we go with my throat again. And I need to explain that. When my throat gets scratchy, it's something that is trying to block the message from coming out. But you can't win. I'm going to get this message out, so you might as well just go somewhere. So I'm asking Archangel Michael to come through with the divine, highest, brightest white light of protection and clothe and enwrap me in his love and protection. And also my squad to line up against anyone who might be trying to come through and block this message. My ancestors, archangels, and spirit guides to come through with your divine and holy protection, and divine Holy Spirit to come through also. And give me the guidance and the strength to get this message across without any interruptions. Back to childhood innocence. I'm tapping into many divine masculine energies who have had their innocence taken at a very young age. And right now, the message that I have is the first message from the wisdom, magical wisdom oracle deck was competition, right? Summon courage and self-confidence. And to me, this is, with this card, I feel like this person is kind of like, she's riding the tiger, right? So she's balancing the beast within. So Mario, you need to be paying attention and not being loud. Listen to your teacher. Excuse me, y'all. So this is taming this beast within. I feel like taming these desires, these competitive desires, and I'm feeling like this is competition with other people, maybe not feeling good enough, maybe not feeling your best in the situation. I really hear with this Eagle Communion in reverse card, somebody is really struggling going within and connecting with the divine as to what they need to be doing. Their communication with spirit is challenged right now. It's almost as if you are not even going within, not even communing with spirit, not even communicating with spirit at this time. And I see with the Two of Earth and the Knight of, or the King of Wands, this to me with the communion in reverse is somebody juggling their sexuality. Somebody's having issues balancing their sexuality or how they feel, who they love, who they want to be with, male or female, right? And with this, I feel like, and if you're a feminine energy also and this resonates, please take these messages as they apply, but I'm really tapping into divine masculine energy. So this could be also females who are in their divine masculine energy as well, studs, if you will. I have no qualms. I have no prejudices about who you are, what you do, and who you do it with. Because we can't help who we love. You love who you love. And as long as you're doing what you're doing in this lifetime with purity and innocence, and you're not being ill-intended towards anybody, love who you fucking love. And don't let nobody take that away from you. Because we're taught to demonize and scrutinize people. You know, I have no judgment towards anybody's sexuality or whatever you choose. Whoever you choose to love is who you choose to love. But you must be safe in doing this. Oh, my nails look a mess. You have to be safe. You have to practice safety with everything that you're doing. And with this, I have the passion card underneath the childhood innocence. Somebody is, excuse me, very, very, very sexually driven because of their childhood traumas. They could be, I'm just hearing, sexually confused because of this. Somebody has had a friend, or with, I'm gonna get back to the cards, it's like you don't know what side you want to choose. You are awakening to the fact that this is an issue, and this has been something that has been troubling you. With the High Priestess here and the awakening, right? The Fog and the Veil card lets me know that you're awakening to the fact that you know, you have an idea of what it is that's troubling you and what it is that's keeping you confused. It's almost as if now you're aware of why you have these desires, why you have these sexual desires, and why you've been so confused about your sexuality. With the Living Reiki card, it's choose your emotions. And I'm going to read this for you because this is very significant. Emotions are not caused by outer events. They are an internal reaction to an external event. They represent a choice you have made. We choose what emotion to feel always. It's like, oftentimes what we do is we allow what the events that take place to control us, right? To control our desires, to control our emotions, to control our reactions without actually taking control over that and transmuting those emotions into positivity, transmuting those feelings and desires into something that's creative and something that's better suited for us as individuals. We sometimes tend to allow these emotions to take us to darker places. We blame ourselves. We we act and react in a way that's not conducive to our growth, right? We sometimes compete with people with this competition card. I'm feeling, one up in a person because we're afraid of what they may think of us. But the overall message here is to me, somebody's balancing, juggling their sexuality because of a childhood trauma. Somebody was molested by somebody that they probably held very dear to them. And I need you to understand something, because this is something that, especially for my divine masculines, when you guys are young, I know a lot of my male friends, I've had very deep communications with a lot of the men that I grew up with, right? Down to some of the men that I have had really close relationships with, who have been sexually abused, not just by males, but by older women. At a very young age, they've had older women pursue them and perform sexual acts on them that strip them of their innocence. So girls that are in their age group at this point are not even an interest, because they've already been so sexually advanced by encountering these grown women that it's impossible for them to even relate to somebody who's not sexually active. They're already above their time in that department, even if mentally they're not there yet. Sexually, they are. No. You're distracted by the that passion that you've had, that sexual encounter with this person has completely altered your perception of what connection is, what a relationship is. You know, if you get, you know, I'm just being raw right now. If you have somebody at the age of 14 who has a sexual act with you, and y'all doing some porn star shit already, do you think a girl that's 13 who is not interested and never done that is really going to be suitable at this point? No, your innocence has been stripped. And that goes for men and women who have been molested by, you know, men in their family also. There are a lot of boys, a lot of young men, a lot of men in this world who've had their innocence taken by somebody that's close to them. Mother's friends, mother's boyfriends, that family friends and relatives, uncles, cousins, you know, that have stripped them of what they know to be innocent, stripped them of everything that they knew to be from their childhood, pretty much. And it's caused confusion. But I need you to understand something. When we take on energies of other people, this is why sexual activity is so sacred. This is why it's so important to be disciplined with your body. Because you take on other people's energy, right? You take on another person's being. You coerce with their DNA. So I'm saying this to say that a person who has stripped you of your innocence, an older person who has sick-ass desires for young children, that has done this to you, understand that when you have these imbalances in your sexuality, that's not your energy. That's that sick-ass person who's hurt you's energy that you've taken on that needs to be released, right? And then I'm also feeling that somebody just didn't feel loved by their mother because of the situation. They didn't take action towards this person. So if your parent, your mother knew that you were molested and they didn't do shit, that crumbled your world. And I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I'm so sorry that you had to endure that. I apologize for your mother on her behalf, because no, it's not right. And it's not okay for you to tell somebody that your innocence has been taken and they act as if they don't believe you, or they just don't believe you, period. Because they're so caught up in their love, their passion, and their desires for this person that they don't stop to think about, could this really, really, really have taken place? They're not using their intuition and their better judgment. Because guess what? That sick-ass person's energy is stuck to them too, baby. That person's energy is stuck to them too. They don't know they head from their ass because they wrapped up in this person. So you got to understand, have sympathy, and have forgiveness. If you truly are in love with somebody of the same sex, if you truly are right now in this moment balancing your sexuality, take a step back. Go within. Communicate with spirit. Ask them to reveal to you what you need to know and how you can move forward, because the sun is shining here. Even though it's cloudy as hell on this card, look at the sunshine just coming through. It's time for you to seek clarity with this awakening card. It's time for you to go within. It's time for you to get with spirit so that you can ask spirit to reveal to you what you need to know, a higher understanding of what you're going through. Because sometimes the energies that we take on are not our energy. So you could be taking on the energy of this person who is homosexual, this person who has took your innocence, this person who is interested in the same sex because they did this shit to you. Their confusion becomes your confusion. Understand this is energy. And if you truly do love a person of the same sex, do you, boo? Everybody deserves their happiness. As long as you being pure intended, as long as you're not hurting nobody, as long as you love him purely, it don't matter. Be yourself. Love yourself enough. Believe in the impossible. Believe that you could be healed. Believe that you can get through this. Believe that you can get past this confusion. Because it's necessary right now for people to really go within and see what it is that's holding them back. It's time to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the things that are no longer serving you. It's time to let go of these emotions that are causing us to be reckless, that are pushing people away, and causing you to lose really, really valuable connections with people that could blossom into really abundant things, be it friends, business partners, lovers. It's you self-sabotaging because you're responding. You're reacting to the situation without responding to it in a healthy way, right? And the message that I had to get out today, and this again is for my air sign energy. This could be general. This could be a general message for whoever needs this. But I was tapping into some air sign energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And it's time to end that cycle. It's time to go within and understand. It's time to balance out those energies and those chakras with this wheel here and all these beautiful colors. You notice my glasses, a lot of people mistake it for pride. You know, I'm interested in men. I love men. But I'm not discriminatory towards people who are interested in the same sex. This represents alignment of my chakras. This to me, when I look in the mirror with these glasses on every day, reminds me to keep myself in check, keep myself balanced, and keep all my chakras into alignment. That's what the rainbow represents for me. It's a self-check, self-reflection, self-motivation for me to remind myself that all of my chakras need to be in alignment. And every day I look in the mirror and I have these glasses on, it reminds me. Check yourself and make sure you are in your highest vibration. We can't help who we love and what we want, right? But understand that when you've had your innocence taken, you're taking on the energy of the person who took your innocence because they penetrated you. They've attached their DNA to you. And it's imperative that you clear yourself in your energy space of their energy. And you imagine people who hold on to this energy from childhood until they die. And they never get the understanding that whatever they're feeling is not even theirs. They're carrying somebody else's burdens and somebody else's guilt. They don't allow themselves to live happily and freely because of what this person has done to them. But please know, it's time to transmute that energy. It's time to shape-shift and move that energy. This is why I do Reiki. This is why I was so drawn into being a Reiki practitioner. Because I understand the value of balancing our energy centers. I understand the necessity and the importance of having balanced energy centers. It helps you think clearly. It helps you develop your intuition. It helps you become closer with the Most High, most of all. Nothing will be able to penetrate my connection with the Most High. And it's very important that we understand how to transmute these energies. Excuse me, boys. Boys. Really? Excuse me. These boys need to be protected. Yes, mama should have protected you. But mama didn't know how to protect you at the time because she was wrapped up in that sick person's ass energy too. Forgiveness. Forgiveness is so important. And being grateful. Where you are today, the accomplishments that you have had, the good things that have taken place in your life outweigh far more than the bad. And it's important that we transmute and shift that energy into positivity. It's very important that we see these things that have taken place as lessons that help drive us and move us forward. So, patience. Have patience with the process. Have patience with your healing. If you would like to book a Reiki session with me, if you resonate to this message, please inbox me. Please email me. I do distance Reiki sessions. I would be more than willing to assist you with balancing those energy chakras so that you can begin to clear out all that excess debris. And more importantly, remove that energy that's been keeping you stagnated and blocking you from being your best self, because it's not even your energy, baby. It's not even yours to bear. It's not your burden to bear. And I'm not saying you're going to change your sexuality because, again, you love who you love. There's no doubt about that. If you're going to be it, be it. Be proud about it. Love yourself enough. Love yourself and who you are in its entirety. And don't let what somebody else did to you fuck up your life and your outlook on life or anything that has to do with it. 22:22 on the clock. Be yourself, love yourself. And you could develop more healthier relationships with other people. You won't be so confused and caught up in your head about things. It's the hard as hell to leave this in the past. I'm aware of that. It's hard to just let it go, but it's possible. That's why this is Believe in the Impossible card is here. It's possible for you to heal from this. It's possible for you to move forward. It's possible for you to love who you love without judgment. It's possible for you to be yourself. So I just want you guys to know that you are blessed and you are abundant. You are loved whether you feel like you are loved or not. You are loved because when you love yourself the way you want other people to love you, you can't go wrong. 2323, I just saw 2323. I'm going to close out this message, and again, follow me on social media, Instagram at Cimone Loves Tea. My YouTube now, Cimone Loves Tea LLC. Facebook, Cimone Loves Tea. If you want to check out my page and my products, go to my website, www.simonesherbalapothecary.com. If you'd like to book a Reiki session with me or a personal reading so we can delve deeper into your personal situation, I'm open. Go ahead and visit my website, purchase a reading, and we'll set up the time. If you want a Reiki session, I do distance Reiki sessions. I don't care where you are. I can work with you. I don't care where you are in the world. I'll set up a meeting with you, and we'll go over the requirements. Just email me, SimonesHerbalApothecary1@outlook.com or simone.scott1@gmail.com. And let's get on this road to divine healing, because you are loved and you are lovable. And you are very deserving of being exactly who you are and who you want to be in this life. So I love you guys. Again, this is for my air signs, energy read, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. but it's also just in general, whoever resonates with this message, if you have air in your chart, any of those signs in your chart, again, like, follow, subscribe, share if you will. And I love you guys. I want you guys to have a wonderful day, and just take time to reflect and transmute these energies within you. You know, understand that the energies within you may not all be yours. Those feelings may not all be yours. Okay? And don't let what happened to you in your childhood block you from being a blessed and abundant person today. I love you guys so much. I wish you the best. Happy, happy, happy healing. Peace, love, and light.